Hey everybody, happy Monday, TGIM. Thank God it is Monday. I hope everybody had a great weekend. We sure did. Sasha surprised us with our early Christmas, and we went to hear one of our favorite bands in Orlando, just a couple hours away, and we enjoyed the weekend. But you know what happens when you have those Shibboleth holiday meals or holidays like we did over the weekend? You gain some weight. And, you know, when you're trying to lose weight, that can be really discouraging. You know, you're working really hard during the week. You're about whatever your occupation is. You're about the house chores. You're just working. You know, you work hard, and hopefully you get to play hard. So we went this weekend to let our hair down, right? We're going to have a good time, listen to our favorite band, and not have to worry so much about calorie restriction or, you know, even following our Shibboleth lifestyle as much as we love it. Just, you know, go have a good time. But then it can be discouraging. You come back and you're up. So I got on the scales this morning, up 4 pounds. 4 pounds from a weekend where we really didn't hog trough it. You know, it wasn't that bad, but I was up 4 pounds. I can remember when I started at over 300 pounds trying to lose weight, and I would work so hard to get off a few pounds. And I'd be so proud of myself, but then maybe some friends wanted to go out to the Mexican restaurant or something was coming up, and I knew that FOMO was going to get the best of me, fear of missing out, and I would just sweat it. I'd be like, I can't go anywhere, I can't do anything because, you know, I'll put some weight on. I just didn't understand how my body worked. I'm so glad that I do now because I don't have any regret. I had a great time. I'm right back on track today because, after all, I love the Shibboleth lifestyle. It's not hard. I love it. I prefer eating this way than how we ate last weekend. But there are those times you just want to have some fun and forget about it. And we did that. And again, 4 pounds today. Not discouraged at all because most of the weight that I put on was just water weight and the weight of glucose. That was it. And some waste. Yeah, TMI, I know. Very little fat. You know, there are 3,500 calories in 1 stored pound of fat. I didn't overeat by 3,500 calories. So, you know, say I put on 4 pounds. No, I didn't eat more than I was supposed to by 15,000 calories. So that 4 pounds was not fat. Just a little bit of it was fat. That'll come right off in a day or two. I enjoyed it. But now I'm going to do the things I need to do just psychologically to get this extra water weight and the weight of glucose off my body because my body's a big sponge. One of the things I do, I got up this morning to get back on track, took my supplements. Supplements aren't required to lose weight, but mine make me feel good. So I take Metabolic Nutrition System, took my first pack, and now I'm looking down the barrel at some tea. So let me show you what I'm doing that will help me get back regular. I know, again, TMI, but we got to talk about these things. So as I'm dropping the water weight and the weight of sugar and working on the psychological component, getting that 4 pounds off that I put on, I'm going to give my digestive system a little aid because we ate a lot of greasy food. We went to, that was Blake Shelton's place, right? So Blake Shelton's place, Old Red, and we listened to some country music. And we had anything breaded and fried we could get our hands on to get it out of our system. So my digestive system's really bothering me today. So I want to get back into Wonderland. I hit 200 as of this morning, putting that weight back on. I want to get in ONE, Wonderland again. So one of the things I'm doing this morning is I got my Keurig out and just going to run some hot water in there. I'm going to steep a tea bag. I've already put it in there, my tea bag. And what I'm using is this herbal laxative. It's real gentle. I don't like those I'm not going to name any names, but I don't like those laxatives that are kind of synthetic, and they're not good for you. So I'm going to use some herbs. This has got senna in it. It's got some ginger and dandelion root, and it's really gentle. So I've got one of these tea bags steeped in my Punisher cup over here. It's time to punish myself. I got to declare a little war on my weakness today, Monday. So I've got my laxative tea in there. And I also like to use Spark. I'm not going to use a full packet, but boy, this really gives me some energy. It helps me don't say that it does this, but I feel that it helps me with my appetite during the day. Gives me great energy, mental focus, clarity. And they've got this particular spark that's, this is the cranberry apple spice. And it's best, you can serve it cold, but it's best served hot. So I'm going to put a half of a package. I just want a little extra flavor in my hot water with the tea. Of course, you know, if you've made much tea, you know it's real. It's got a really light flavor. I'm gonna give it a little stronger flavor by adding this cranberry apple spice, and just a half a package of this is enough for me, and it goes really good with that tea flavor. So just gonna put this in here. About a half a package of this stuff, and definitely a more healthy way to maintain regularity. I'll show you what these are again. This is the Advocare Spark, and it's the cranberry apple spice, best served hot. And of course, this tea, the brand is Triple Leaf Tea. I've seen these even in the grocery stores. I think we probably got these from Amazon, but I've seen them in the grocery store. And there's other brands too, and they usually, they won't say ginger, dandelion, and senna. They'll say what they do or what they're supposed to promote. So that's a good little concoction. Tastes good in the morning, gives you a little energy, but it also helps to promote regularity. Don't forget about class today. We're getting really serious about getting ready for January the 1st. I know folks have, they've kind of held up the white flag, so to speak, and they're waiting until January. But I'm going to tell you, you better start getting a plan now. We know from being in this business, the weight loss and wellness business, we know that most people that think they're going to start back January 1st, they've lost so much momentum and gained so much weight from the holidays. It takes them usually towards the end of January, maybe even February before they get back started. You don't have to do that. Start thinking about a plan now. Start getting a little motivated now. Begin to work on your New Year's resolutions. You know, if you even wait another week, you're probably not going to pin them down. So go on and start pinning them down and get your mind, get your heart ready for the first of the year. And we got a plan for you. If you haven't threw up the white towel, you're not holding up the white towel, waving it and saying, I give up until next year. If you're still in it with us and you're still doing your best like some of us are on the challenge, and I digress for a moment, that the folks on that challenge, absolutely, if the whole world could see how well the folks on that weight loss challenge are doing at this time of the year, wow. I mean, they are really dropping the weight. I hope they'll keep pushing on, because the temptation is really going to abound in a few more days if it isn't already in your life. But just go on and get ready, get fired up. We've got a class today at 11 a.m. We're not going to back off just because a lot of people are throwing in the towel until next year. At 11 a.m., if you'd like to join us, that first class is always free. And then, of course, our members are always welcome. You can go to www.travis.live and sign up for class. www.travis.live, and we'll notify you when we get started for class. So I hope everybody has a perfect day and a fantastic week. Don't give up. Lock it down and rip off the knob. Good morning, America. Good morning, Patty. Good morning. All right, see some of y'all in class in a little bit.